In this video for the Ophelia cardigan, I'm going to be showing you how we work the crossover stitch. You can see the crossover stitch here, and how we've got two pairs of 3 stitches that are crossing over each other as we go. For this version of the crossover stitch, we're actually working it in the round on a sleeve. So here I have my sleeve, and its crossover stitch is comprised of 2 rounds of knitting. So what we basically do is you go to knit your stitch the normal way. Instead of just wrapping once, you're going to wrap it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and pull through. 1, 2, 3, pull through. 1, 2, 3, pull through. 1, 2, 3. One thing you want to make sure of as you are wrapping your yarns is that you wrap them along the broadest part of your needle. In this case I'm working on circular needles, so you want to be able to get it back onto the needle around the other side. So the 3 wraps need to be wide enough so that when they work their way around to here, you can actually, you're able to push them on this needle. So make sure as you wrap that you're not wrapping at the very tip, but you're wrapping at the broadest part of the needle down here. 3. Now the number of wraps that you do also determines the length of your stitches. So in this case, I only want something that's going to be about 1.5 inches tall. So 3 wraps will get me a stitch that is approximately that tall once it's crossed over. If I was to wrap it 2 times or 4 times, I would get something either narrower or taller still. So, but for my purposes here, 3 wraps around the needle is good. Now since we're doing a 3 by 3 crossover, meaning it's 3 stitches crossed over 3, what we'll need on our needles is a multiple of 6 stitches. So now I've completed my first round, where every stitch has been wrapped 3 times as I've worked my way around. Now the second round, what you're going to do is, in this case, since it's a 3 by 3 crossover, I'm going to slip off the next 6 stitches. So that's 1. As I'm doing it, you'll see I'm expanding each loop. So I'm dropping the extra wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you'll see now they're quite long. I'm going to take the tip of my left needle, pick up the first 3, and lift them over the second 3. So here you'll see now they are crossed. Take these 3, slide them back onto the left needle, and then I go back into those stitches and I knit them the normal way. And that is the first cross. I'll do one more. So slide the stitches off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see the 6 stitches. Take the first 3 with the left needle, lift them over. Make sure you keep these in sequence. Slide them back on and knit the stitches the regular way. What's fun about the crossover stitch in that in only 2 rows you actually get the same distance of knitting as I have in 8 rows here. So it's a quick way to get some length into your knitting. So there you have the crossover stitch.